Sushi here. Insidious 2 just came out, and I got to see it on, was it opening night? Something like that. It was opening night. Full fucking house. By the way, horror movies on their opening night with full fucking houses suck. Because you have the worst audience in the world that are just basically like screaming at everything and laughing inappropriately, and I don't know, I just always hate that. But anyway, so Insidious 2, going off right now with ratings. Violence, gore, 3 out of 4. It was violent. There was a little bit of gore, but it was more just violence. Creepiness was a 3. It had some really creepy moments, especially with the bride shit. B factor was kind of like 1.5. There was actually some B factor in it, which was cool. Kind of broke up the story. No sexy times. No sexy times. It's white sheets, and there was some got my camera mixed in there for very, like, I think maybe 5 minutes at the most. Nothing impressive to attest to, but basically the movie starts where the first movie ended with the medium dead, and then it just goes from there. They stay with the grandmother, Lorraine Lambert. They stay with her while they're dealing with their shit together, getting the house, all that stuff, because their house is now a crime scene, so kind of letting them stay while they sort that shit out. So it basically focuses on the father when he comes back and what he brings back with him. So after that, it splits into 2 storylines. There's the storyline with the mother, her kids, them at the grandmother's house, and Josh Lambert. A lot of here's Johnny moments. It was kind of weird. It was like The Shining. Not gonna lie, a lot of it was like The Shining. And then the other story was the grandmother, Lorraine, was her with the medium's little sidekick buddies, Specs and Tucker, plus Carl, which is apparently another medium that she knew in her history, who helped the father and the grandmother beforehand back in the 80s. So they go, and basically they were the Scooby-Doo crew. They were the mystery wagon solving the shit while the mother has to deal with Jack Torrance over there and the bride shit, which was still really fucking creepy. Like, transvesticism. And not in the good way, like Eddie Izzard does it. It's not like that at all. It's creepy, and it's bad, and it's mommy issues, and it's Norman Bates, essentially. It's kind of like Norman Bates. And, yeah. What really made this movie, actually, for me, though, was James Wan's character, Specs, and his little sidekick, Tucker. Actually, I think Specs is more of a sidekick. Whatever. They did this little comedic relief throughout all of it. They broke it up. It wasn't overbearing, and it was just funny, and they were talking about quesadillas and unicorns, and I'm going to get back to the actual movie now. I really enjoyed them. But it was creepy. There were a lot of creepy parts. The scares were really good. It was like the first one. Well, the scares were like the first one, so those were good. I like how it didn't descend into a random demon being the one that's the culprit. It was actually completely a ghost story with time travel. There was time traveling going involved. Yes, because when you get trapped in the ghost realm, dark place, whatever the fuck you want to call it, you can time travel. That was a little wonky. I didn't really like that plot. That plot kind of didn't do it for me. But other than that, I thought it was okay. It did pretty much. I thought it was better than the first one, actually. I liked it better than the first one, which I love the first one until it got to the demon bullshit. Then I was just like, whatever. But other than that, it was actually, it's worth a watch. If you want to wait for it to come out on DVD, if you haven't seen the first one, you need to see the first one. I mean, you can watch the second one by itself. It'll be still a really good ghost story. but it would just make a little bit more sense, and you'll get stuff that's going on with the kid and all that. You'll get it a little bit more if you just go ahead and watch the first one. So if you just want to wait till the second one comes out on DVD, get them both together, just watch them all. They're still good. I give it a 7 out of 10 teacups. So, but yeah, it's still in theaters right now, so go check it out.